So, you're stepping into the shoes of an AI engineer at Horizon News, one of the biggest news channels in the country. Every day, your team gets flooded with emails from viewers. Some are friendly, some are complaints, and a few are packed with sarcasm or even misinformation. Your boss wants you to make the system smarter at picking up on the tone of these messages, so the right ones get flagged or highlighted. The current model isn't catching the subtle stuff, so your job is to compare zero-shot, one-shot, and few-shot prompting with the Gemma 3 model and figure out which method actually works best for these tricky emails. Now, here's the main goal. You want to sort each viewer email into one of three buckets: polite, neutral, or rude. The real challenge is seeing how different prompting styles, zero-shot, one-shot, and few-shot change the model's ability to spot the tone, especially when it's not obvious. Let me walk you through the tools you'll use. You're working with LangChain, and you'll need prompt template, runnable sequence, and the Allema LLM wrapper. These make it easy to run the Gemma 3 model right on your computer and quickly test out different prompt styles. So go ahead and import some tools from LangChain. These are what let you build and run AI language models directly in your Python code. Now take a look at a sample email that's a bit of a head scratcher. You're picking a message with a subtle, passive-aggressive tone to see if the model can catch the real emotion behind the words, not just what's on the surface. So I am going to go ahead and create a variable called email and drop a message into it, just like saving a draft in your inbox. Now print out that email so you can actually see the message right there on your screen. Here's how you'll guide the model. You're going to set up three different prompt styles. First, zero-shot prompting. Just give the model the task and the email, no examples. It's fast, but it can miss the subtle stuff. Next, one-shot prompting. Give one example to show the model what you want. That helps set the pattern. Finally, few-shot prompting. Give several examples, each with a different tone. This gives the model more context and helps it pick up on things like sarcasm or passive aggression. You'll test all three on the same email to see which one does the best job. So I am going to go ahead and set up a variable called zero-shot-prompt. It's just a template for classifying the tone of an email as polite, neutral, or rude. All right, let's kick things off by setting up a one-shot prompt for your AI. Here, you're creating a variable that holds your prompt. It tells the AI to figure out if an email sounds polite, neutral, or rude, and even gives it an example to follow. All right, let's kick things off by setting up a prompt for your AI to follow. You're creating a variable called few-shot prompt. It's a big string that shows the AI some example emails and how to label their tone so it knows exactly what you want it to do. Now run each of these prompts through the model. You'll use LangChain to wrap your prompts and feed in the same test email so you can compare the results side by side. First up, you're defining a function called runPrompt. This is where all the magic's gonna happen. Now you're setting up a prompt template. Think of it like a fill-in-the-blank for your email. Next, you're chaining the prompt and the model together, so they work as a team. Finally, you run the whole chain with your email and return whatever the model comes up with. All right, it's time to put your prompts to the test. You'll run all three variations: zero-shot, one-shot, and few-shot, and collect the model's predictions for each one. All right, first up, you're running each prompt style and grabbing their outputs. Here, you're creating a dictionary called outputs, where each key is a prompt style, and each value is what you get when you run that prompt. Let's review the results together. By comparing the outputs, you can see how much the model improves as you give it more guidance and examples. First up, you're printing out your email, just to show it on the screen. Next, you get a heads up that you're about to see some model predictions using different prompting techniques. Now, you loop through each label and its result and print them out one by one, so you can see exactly what the model predicted. So, as you can see, giving the model examples really helps it reason better and deliver more accurate results. The more context you provide, the smarter it gets at understanding tone. Let's recap what you've learned. Zero-shot prompting is fine for straightforward cases, but it struggles with nuance. One-shot prompting helps by showing the model the format you want. Few-shot prompting is the most powerful for tricky messages because it lets the model generalize from several examples. If you want the best accuracy in real-world applications, always try to use a few diverse examples. And for even better results, you might want to add examples with emojis, use structured outputs, or play around with the model's temperature setting. Which prompt style do you think would work best for your own projects? Drop your answer in the comments. Congratulations! You've just built a prompt engineering testbed for classifying email tone, a crucial tool for making sure Horizon News handles viewer feedback the right way. This approach isn't just for emails, you can use it for social media comments, support tickets, or even internal feedback. Keep experimenting with your prompts, keep iterating, and you'll be able to show your boss real improvements in how your AI system understands people.